Alright. Which means, that was actually the last of the Cell Saga. We have officially reached the Boo Saga. Defeat Android 18, Trunks, and Goten. Very well. I will be bringing Videl with me to give me that smallest of an edge. Seriously, 2v1? I hate it, but I'll deal with it. 3v1? No thank you. I mean, I know it's Trunks and Goten, and they're about as intimidating as a plate of mashed potatoes, but still. It's still two enemies trying to wail on you at the exact same time, and I ain't got time for that. And they got Android 18 along with them? No thanks. Alright, Videl, I'm gonna need your help here. Okay, you handle the youngins. I'll handle the, murderous cyborg. Well, she's not murderous anymore, but you know what I mean. Okay, yep, alright, yes, you're doing lots of ballerina twirls and whatnot. How Videl can be in two places at the same time, the world may never know. Alright. Okay, as the kids bicker about stupid, inane things, people wonder why those characters aren't very well liked. It's not like, the last saga had a really awesome depiction of Trunks, and then they got the spoiled brat version of him. And I gotta be perfectly honest, I don't really see too much of a point in Goten's existence, kind of. I mean, I'm being ridiculously harsh to these characters right now, but they're not that bad, but it seems like Goten was created specifically so they could do the fusion thing. And really, seeing as how Gotenks, failed to actually successfully defeat Majin Buu in the end, ultimately it was Goku. The whole fusion technique just kind of, bide time. Ultimately, it was kind of a waste of time in general. It was really cool. The fusion concept was awesome. It gave us Vegito we got Vegito and Gogeta, and so that was really cool. And suddenly Hercule! Bum, bum, bum! Yes, hello, Hercule. It's wonderful seeing you. Get out of my face. No time for you. And now another person is showing up. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, whoa! This is not something I've done before. I guess this is the bonus stipulation. Very well. Get into the blue hurricane of doom and destruction! Feel no remorse for my enemies. Whoa, okay. The animation seems to have worn off randomly. Okay. Not sure what the deal with that was. Wow, I am glad I brought Videl with me. Okay. I thought my attack ended, but the graphic for the hurricane just randomly disappeared instead. I know, very, very hard to tell. Okay, well, that takes care of Gohan. Now we'll just take care of you guys. Get into the eye of the storm, why don't you? Wait patiently. Lots of ballet, and Goku is not down. Damn you, Goku! Why must you be so freakishly resilient? All that training in Otherworld. Okay, suddenly Vegeta behind me. Hi, buddy. Ow, ow, ow. Oh yeah, I forgot. Goku and Videl actually have unique dialogue for each other, which is honestly kind of awesome. Actually, here's something that might blow your mind. A lot of the characters in this game have alternate costumes, but in some cases, like, say, for Goku, it's just his exact same outfit, but a different symbol on his chest. It changes from, like, Turtle to, Kai and then something else or another, But as far as actual, like, costumes, like, a character's model is completely changed to be wearing a different outfit, Videl has more than any other character, and that is absurd and awesome to me. Alright, let's see. I'm coming, Videl! Throw him into the heart of the storm! It did not work. It did not work, but I did my best. Okay, now this is happening. Vegeta, I'd prefer if you were to... Okay, I was 9,500% positive that successfully hit. I was wrong. Although your Super Saiyan form seems to have worn off. Unfortunate. Okay, now Vegeta, please go down. Nobody needs none of this. Okay. Well, that turned out to be significantly more difficult than I was anticipating it. Yeesh. And I was actually expecting it to be kind of awful. Woohoo! But I pulled it off. I pulled it off. I'll actually show off those costumes, because it's weird. Like, especially in contrast with Goku, because it's like, okay, here's Goku. Here's Goku with a slightly different symbol on his chest 3 times. And then there's like, here's Goku with his shirt ripped. And that's an individual costume. Here's Goku with the exact same outfit, except this time, I guess he has a halo now. Okay, either way. Now, hell is broken loose, and we've got to punch everyone back down into hell. Because of course we do. Alright, loading times. There we go. Alright, so check this noise out. Like, okay. So, you see that little tiny symbol on Goku there? Alright, see. Okay, well, that one's actually pretty decent. I mean, it got rid of some of the superfluous stuff. Makes him look like what he did when he fought Raditz. That's cool, that's cool. And then they're, just battle damage. That's it. This looks identical in every regard except the symbol is different. That's it. And then there's ripped shirt Goku. And again, just the symbol is different. That's it. That one is actually awesome. It's Goku. He has it when he was stuck inside Captain Ginyu. That was a cool idea. Nothing but props on that one. And battle damage. And battle damage. And no symbol whatsoever. Okay, I guess that warrants its own slot. Slightly damaged. Okay. And Halo. And slightly damaged. And a little more damaged. And different symbol. And that's all of Goku's costumes. I don't understand. But then we look at someone like Videl. It's like, okay, so we've got, her iconic look. We've got her second outfit from, like, the movies. That's pretty cool. This is a nice look for her. We've got her movie outfit, the Return of Broly, both with and without hat. I mean, that's kind of a cheat, but, she does look better without the hat. But the dress does look nice on her. Then we have the Great Saiya Woman 2, or Great Saiya Man 2. They flip-flop on what it is. So that's pretty great. And then, whoa, look at this! Classic Videl! Like, holy hell! So many different costumes for her. That's awesome! And, like, Trunks, you kind of get some stuff. But most characters just have battle damage. That's not a costume. That's something you should gain by getting beat up. Not something you choose from a top-down menu. Either way, the Great Saiyan Man is here! So, we kind of actually have to, I think, wait for them to show up. Oh, wait, I just realized. We're gonna have Videl and the Great Saiya Woman fighting alongside us at the exact same time. That's gonna be a little bit weird, although it's going to do wonders for her attempts to maintain a secret identity. Why they do that, I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we've got a Pool and Goldo! And Birder, apparently. Okay, hi. Telekinetically frozen in place. Awesome. All right, Blue Hurricane! Birder, I hope you don't mind if I blatantly stole your move, and now I'm, killing you with it or something. I mean, there's nothing silly about that. Oh, ow, 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 ow. All right, very rude, very rude. Okay, now I'm being thrown around. Whew, boy. Birder, get in range of my kicks. Okay, this is very rude. Not a fan, not a fan. All right, now, if you'd be so kind as to die horribly. Did I even hit anything with that? Seriously, this move is either 100% OP broken or completely and totally useless. Frozen in time. And there we go. There goes Birder. Where'd Goldo go? Yeah, thank you, Videl. Okay. Kind of funny that Goldo, of all people, managed to be the last one here, but I got to him eventually. Yep, okay, yep, great. Good job. You have very stumpy little legs. I'm not sure why you would try to kick with those. All right, so is more people going to show up, or do I need to actually, move on? Moving on! Gotcha! Okay. Da-da-da. So, took care of some Ginyu Force members. Probably going to have to fight the rest of them, because, of course, there's never just one of them. Oops, some Cybermen and Raditz! By Jove Almighty, who would have thought we'd ever see these fellows again? And once more, I think also I saw Nappa. I'm not entirely sure. I think I saw a flash of somebody who's bald. Nope, there we go. That is a large, bald man beating on the back of my head. That is something that's happening right now. All right, well, how do you like this? Dun 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 dun. Okay, great, awesome. You nullified some of my damage and key blasts. Thanks for the help, Videl. The AI for your partners is very rarely anything decent, but they soak up damage from other enemies, so, I mean, they are still completely indispensable. Alright, so we gonna do some more fighting here? Nope, we're just gonna move on to the pod landing, apparently. Okay, whenever Saiyaman and the Saiyaman and Saiya Woman want to show up, that'd be swell. And now we've got Jace and Raspberry. Everyone's favorite character, Raspberry. Alright, there we go. I've got Raccoon in the heart of the storm. And that takes care of that. Got a Raspberry over there. Ta-ta-ta! There we go. Alright. Managed to do at least a little bit of chip damage there. Everyone's favorite character. His name is Raspberry. He's got a gun because he can't do key attacks. And that's really sad because it's the easiest thing in the world to do, apparently. And there we go. Goodbye, Jace. Alright, what's next? What's next? We want to go that way, to West City, yet again. Alright. Unless, I thought I was already in West City. Unless I was East City, or North City, or South City. I don't know the difference. Alright, so who's up? Who's up? Who wants some fightings? And we've got Frieza's. Alright, Frieza. Not like I haven't beaten you up 1,000 times or something. And Saiyaman! Yaha! Also Saiya Woman!
I am Gohan.
So much for the secret identity! Okay, whatever. Let's just wail on Frieza. He is unbelievably easy to defeat for me now. I redid one of his missions where I had to fight him over and over again. And there's pretty much Nothing he can do at this point that I'm not fully prepared for. Alright, now where else Cell? There he is. There's the big green loser. The mighty green giant, or whatever you want to be called. I don't know. Alright, no, that is not Cell. That is a door. Okay, suddenly exploding. That's something that just happened. Alright, okay, yep. So is that just something you're going to be doing constantly? Being really, really annoying and aggravating? Yep, we've got 2 Videls. 2 Videls for the price of 1. I am okay with all that. Now, where exactly is Cell? There he is. La 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 da 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 la da da. There we go. Did I do good? I did great damage. There we go. Boom, 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 bang, bang, boom, bang, ding, 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 chicka, ding, 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 ding. Also, Videl has unique dialogue with a lot of care actually went into Videl in this game, and I am perfectly okay with that.
Kidding me.
And now Frieza's back, because of course he is. This time, slightly stronger. Grr. Rawr. I'm so mad. Alright, oh, that's a wall. That's not Frieza, that is a wall. And I don't have time for these wall-based shenanigans. Oh boy, okay, hello. Blue Hurricane once more. Let's see if lightning can strike twice. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are, Frieza. May not defeat you, but I will still do damage. Yeah, that did adequate damage. Leave the great Saiyaman alone. What do he ever do to you other than, you know, be ridiculously over the top? Let's just all be very glad that Gohan didn't take up a career in acting. It would not have worked for him. Unless, you know, you deliberately wanted to be, like, you know, known in infamy as Ed Wood or Tommy Wiseau. Either way, get back over here, you nerd! Ugh. For being the ultimate galactic tyrant, you sure do run away a lot. So, yeah, there we go. Gonna need you to knock it off and dodge my attack. Do your stupid thingamabobber over there. Alright, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to fighting a Frieza this cowardly before. Alright, anyway, and that somehow was not enough. Okay. Just be dead. There. We done here? No, we're not. So, yeah, of course. Of course! What's one more fight? And I've got, like, speed down or something? I don't really understand the status ailments in this game. Alright, let's try and do a little bit of bonus damage. Alright, I'm hitting something right now. Not sure what. Here we go. There, Cell. Hi, buddy. Alright, how are you doing on the damage? That barely did anything. Fantastic. Alright. The downside to having so many of your party members with you all at once is you kind of have a too many cooks in the kitchen type dealy. And I'm not talking about that weird video. I'm just saying, like, everyone's going to try and wail on them all at once, and you'll inadvertently knock each other out of your own combos. It's really very irritating. But better than the alternative, I suppose, and that missed entirely. Okay, thank you. Let me just do my friggin' attack. Okay, for a second there, I thought I got hit with a ki blast and it got canceled out, and I would have been very, very upset with that. It's happened before. Okay, ow. Alright, Cell, why must you exist so much? Stop it. That's not even a real sentence, I don't know. Just get out of my face! Be dead! Just be dead. Okay, I guess you managed to stop my attack. Lame. Now I have no stamina, because, you know, things are never allowed to be easy! Now be dead! Just be dead! Alright, awesome, good. Good. That was good hand-eye coordination, good depth perception. We were clearly right on the money with that one. Go us. Ain't we just the best? Either way, somehow that was a Z-rank performance. Like I said, I don't understand. The Cell Jr. thing, fine. I wasn't actually fighting many of them, so yeah, my score's gonna be kind of low, but I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, keep it going. Gotta keep this crazy train rolling. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay. And now we just have to... All right. Defeat 30 Majin Boos. Oh, it's okay, though. They're really tiny. They still have all the same attacks, though, so... I'm not sure what the deal with that is. All right. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Videl, just get yourself back on over here. Always bring Videl with us. If I'm going to have to go through this untold horrorscape, I'm going to be bringing her along. Make things a little less awful. All right. Millions of Majin Boos. Here we go. Get over here, tiny Majin Buu. Come on. Yes, yes, Majin Buu. Everyone thinks you're the bee's knees. Oh, okay, we've got 2 of them now. Awesome, okay. Luckily, they're not nearly as durable as a Majin Buu really should be. Although their stupid Russian nesting dance nonsense, that's a little irritating. Go. And that's 3. 27 more to go. Also, get used to hearing the sound "boo last" over and over again, because it's all he says when you wail on him.
Look bad.
Videl, there's literally nothing I could ever do to make you look bad. Yeah. Nothing could ever act. There's nothing on the earth that could physically be capable of doing such a thing. Either way, ow, ow, ow. Please stop with that noise! Nyah! Back off. Get over here. Freaking. There we go. Boo! Hurting! Yeah, you sure are. And whose fault is that? You, for trying to beat me up. Yeesh. Alright, yep, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, that was a pretty cool little, like, team-up maneuver there. I like that. Right. Oh, okay, he's gone. Whoa, and the camera just went completely and totally bonkers on me. Wow, okay, how about you don't do that? Yep, no more dancing for you, boo. There we go. Anybody else? Well, I mean, obviously, there's plenty more. Okay, I can think, yep, I actually have to move on to a new location. Not sure why the game makes you do that. Maybe they think, oh, you might be tired of this setting, but, like, and the fights aren't that long. All right. You know what? Let's see if I can sweep up any of these guys with this. Here we go. La 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 da 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 da. Whoa! Whoa! I took out 3 of them with that. That was awesome. Go me. And da 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 da. Against characters with almost no health, I'm almost assured to win. All right, get over here. You stop that right now, Majin Buu. And get all of your tiny little baby copy versions of yourself to reformulate the normal Majin Buu, because this is just silly. Nope, not dealing with you. I've got this one to worry about right now. And now this is happening. Okay, fine. You want me to fight dirty? I'll fight dirty. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. There we go. Taking care of business. Don't think I don't see you over there. Yeah. Bye. Okay. And now I'm attacking the air. Good going, me. Dun, 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 dun. And for some reason, Majin Buu decides to just fall from space. There we go. Ignore all of his attacks. Don't even care. Ow, ow, ow. Videl taking on one of them down there by her own. Oh, yeah, she actually managed to take it down. Great. There we go. Any more? Have to change venues again? Yes, apparently. Okay, great. I feel like I should have probably have defeated it more than enough by now, but apparently not. And more Majin Buus. Alright, fine. Here we go, once more, with a little extra pizzazz and style. There we go. Terribly sorry about the Videl. Did not mean to kill steal you. I was trying to go over the one that was on the other side of the house. It apparently, the targeting system decided to do something completely different. Alright, whoa, hello, how you doing, good sir? Okay, can I interest you in a blue hurricane? There we go. It's also a pretty good way of traveling across a small area without actually having to worry about getting attacked. Dun, 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 dun. Ow, ow, ow. Whoa, Videl, help me out. But there she is. Okay. She was currently on the retreat. That's never something you want to see when fighting for your lives. Okay, back off, Action Jackson. And nope, and nope once more. How many of you are there? I think it said beat 30. I really feel like I've beaten 30 of these guys by now. Okay, if you could just be dead, thank you. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Stop it, Boo! Don't make me get Kirby. We all know how that'll go down. Now get over here. Yeah. And smash him, Kadash. There we go. Smash and bash. Smash and bash. Give no damn smash and bash. Go. Woo! Alright. Oh, great. Awesome. What, do I have to fight the normal Majin Buu now, or... well, whatever I have to do. Apparently, I can't do it here. Okay, gotta go to the suburbs. Why? Now I'm just gonna pick this up just to spite you, game. Yeah, okay. By the way, I tried mixing, because apparently you can mix items together. Kind of a waste of time, if I'm being honest. Oh, is this not where I need to be either? No, I gotta go to the World Tournament stage. Okay. I'm either gonna be fighting normal Majin Buu, Kid Buu, or Hercule. I'm not entirely sure which. Maybe all 3 at the same time. Who knows? Alright, who's up? Normal Majin Buu. Okay then, fine. Not sure why we had to move to the World Martial Arts Tournament stage for this. Nor am I entirely certain how exactly you managed to get an entire crowd in here. Alright, up, bum, 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 and did not mean to smack him away like that. I kind of wanted to do my super attack and kick him in the big old tuchus. Yes, much like that. Why must you have so much health, Majin Buu? My goodness. Yeesh. The most resilient of all the Majins. Being fat tends to do that to you. Alright. Come on, taking care of business, taking care of business, taking care of business. Then he flies over there because of course. Alright, let's try this. Gonna just get you right into the storm. Videl, just try to... No, don't knock him out of it! Videl, come on, girl! Come on, you're smarter than that. I had like a good rhythm going there. And boom, thank you. There, I defeated 31 Majin Buus. If that doesn't say something, I don't know what does. Also, I guess I just learned something called Kai Kai. Not sure what that is. Don't care enough to look either. Ha ha! I'm sure it's the single most broken and overpowered thing in the game, and everyone's mad at me for ignoring it. Don't care! Got a system. It's working. We're gonna keep going. Anyway, okay, apparently this guy likes beats. Good for you, good sir. Good for you. Alright, moving on right along. Super Saiyan bargain sale. Oh, no, not this one. Alright, I forgot to say, there's actually, without DLC whatsoever, there are things called the some crystal shards. I got one from when I actually beat the game. Get all 5 of them, and you unlock a Bardock and a Broly story for you to go through. So, we'll be doing that in due time. Alright, point is, we're going to be finding a lot of Super Saiyans. Like, 6. And if I manage to get into the, bonus round, even more of them. So, yeah. Let's just bring in some friends. There we go. You'll notice that even though I'm bringing people in to fight with me, I'm not exactly bringing in the most overpowered people. If I wanted this to just end, I could bring 2 Golden Freezes with me, okay? I could do that. I'm not going to, because that's not really much fun to watch. But these 2, I think, Trunks and Videl, that's fine. They're strong, but they're not, broken. And now I'm getting thrown around. Awesome, awesome, fantastic. Yep, Goten, stop with everything that you're doing, and now I'm being punched. If the person I'm, getting hit by and the person that I'm aiming could be the same person, that would just be the greatest. Okay, getting tired of all this noise. Please, leave me alone. All right, where are you, Trunks kid? There we go. Duh.
Am I losing?
Very clearly. Now, please stop attacking me so I can just move on with my life. Oh, my goodness gracious.
I'm crazy strong now.
Lies! Lies and slander of the highest order. You're nowhere near as strong as most would probably think. I mean, granted, you're ridiculously overpowered for, like, I don't even know, a 7, 8-year-old. I don't know how old they're supposed to be, but I can guarantee it's younger than it should be for them to be in life and death situations. Or having such wicked muscle development. Ugh. Not a fan, not a fan. Alright, now please, hold still long enough for me to end you. Okay, or I guess you could do that. I mean, that's an option too. Awesome, great, fantastic. Don't care. Die! Be dead now. Thank you.
What was that for?
Being in my way. Oh, and I guess my friends managed to make Goten go a little crazy go nuts.
That's enough.
Alright, and super attack. Please actually get hit by this. And boom! Thank you. We are done.
So cool.
Time to leave. You might think, oh, okay. Shut up, Goten. You might think, oh, okay, well, all I have to do is fight Goten, Trunks, Gohan, Goku, and Vegeta. That's no biggie. No. No, we've broken the space-time barrier. Adult Trunks is here, too. Either way, hello. Oh, you're just a time guy. If I wanted, I could get a Dragon Ball from you, but I've already used the Dragon Ball so much that I don't really see much of a point. There's not really anything left. Anyway, no, I really don't, Trunks. I really actually don't. All right, so where are you? There we go. Vegeta! Get into the eye of the storm. There we go. Whoop, there you are. Come on, taking care of business. And get roundhouse kicked by Trunks out of nowhere. All right. Be sure nice if I had some backup or something of that general vicinity sort of nonsense stuff. All right. Finding a way to aim this thing is proving difficult. Oh, suddenly a clash. Okay. Not entirely sure what the point of that is. It doesn't do damage to either side, and I've tried hitting buttons to do something different. I've tried not hitting buttons to do something different, and it just seems to waste like 3 seconds of your time. It's a little weird. And once more, with extra style. Boom, shakalaka. There we go. Come on. Luckily, my good friends are holding off Vegeta. They're not doing too well in the health category. There we go. Now I had to fly all the way down here. Why is it that in every Dragon Ball game ever made, there's always, a Kami's lookout stage? and there's always an endless abyss underneath it that everyone inevitably ends up falling down.
You okay?
Seriously, either put up some sort of, like, guardrail or something, or just have it be a sky stage. Except we can't because we already have a sky stage. It's this stage without Kami's Lookout in the way. Oh my god, why is this happening? Yep, you certainly are extraordinarily annoying, Trunks. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Don't worry, Videl. I got your back. I guess I'm giving her some energy? Not sure what this motion is. Either way.
I'm not gonna lose this.
Alright, now we just gotta get rid of Vegeta. Trunks is having a grand old time. Everybody's having a good time tonight. Yeah, there we go. Actually managed to avoid getting hurt by that. And boom. And okay. I mean, okay, and Trunks is the one to finish it off. Sure, I charged, head first into him twice in the attempt to actually make him stop fighting me, but, I guess Trunks can swoop in out of nowhere and do that. Yo, Piccolo, I need your help. Yeah, give me your money or your key or whatever. Just heal me. Thank you. Okay, moving on. Okay, no, that's not where we want to go. That's where I came from. Oh, right. Supreme Kai's world, of course. That's our obvious next destination. Where else would we be going next? Clearly. All right. And time to spin to win. Spin and spin and spin and to win and spin and spin and spin and to win and yo, 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 knocking you around. There we go. Yeah, that should have been pretty good. Whoa, boy. Hello. Let's just get into another typhoon here. There we go. This is looking good. Taking care of a business. That takes care of Goku. And there goes Gohan. And, of course, we get to go again.
All right, then. Let me turn into a Super Saiyan. A type of Super Saiyan you've never seen before.
Is it Super Saiyan 3? Because I've seen that before. And yes, it's Super Saiyan 3.
It's Super Saiyan 3.
Okie dokie. Okay, oh boy, hello. Let's just go back to the whole twistery thing. It really seemed to have been working out for me. Of course, if Goku flies away at, like a million kilometers per millisecond, then yeah, no, I'm probably not going to be able to get a good hit on that. Alright, Goku, please, to be going down. I do not wish to be fighting. Okay. Alright, yeah, alright. Just keep doing that attack. It was really cool when you did it to Jason Berter that one time in the anime, but I don't think it was really cool enough to make every single character in the game able to do that and do it a million times and somehow make it completely useless for anybody other than a computer to be able to use it. Because whenever I try to use it, it never works. I've been over this. We've talked about this. We know that it's not working for us. Not a fan. All right, get over here. Come on, Goku. Okay, yep, getting beaten up. Wonderful time, wonderful time. Dun, 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 and whoop! There we go, Z-Trigger. Woo! And my final attack got completely whiffed because they knocked Goku out of my attack range. Great. Awesome. Ow, ow, ow. Thank you for that. Ow, ow, ow. This is awful. Knock it off. Goku, just stop with all of the nonsense that you're doing right now. Get into the heart of the storm.
Shoot.
Thank you. Are we done here?
Enough.
Yes. Yes, we are. Thank goodness.
You've gotta be kidding
Got
me.
ourselves an S rank. And I'm getting all sorts of attacks. I'm pretty sure you can't get repeats of attacks, so these are all things I actually never had before, so I'm okay with that.